What's up, everybody? This is Mommy Wife Life checking in with y'all. I'm all by myself tonight, and that's all right. But I wanted to come and talk to you guys. This video is going to be about books that I have read, books that I want to read, and books that I read but I didn't finish reading. So I guess partially read. Whatever the case may be. All of them they all serve a certain purpose though. The first one that I do want to talk about, and this is one that's near and dear to me. This is one of the my favorite books, actually. Well, one of the top ones out of all the books I have here, I should say. And I recommend this to married people, people who are in relationships long term, people who are even single people who are trying to get to know themselves and everything. But this is one of a highly recommended video, and I actually got this last year. A different YouTuber I was watching recommended this book, and it's The 5 Love Languages, The Secret to Love That Lasts. And it breaks down 5 different love languages, and it actually will teach you a lot about yourself, your partner, getting to know if you're in a relationship and you're not loving your partner in their love language, they can't receive your love fully. So it's very important to know what your partner's love language is. There's 5 different ones. And they go, I'll read you all 5 of the love languages, and then you can go out and get the book. The book is by Gary Chapman. And the first love language is words of affirmation. The second one is acts of service. The third love language is receiving gifts. The fourth is quality time. And the fifth is physical touch. There's a lot of stories in here that give prime examples of all 5 of the love languages. It breaks it down and will tell you what all 5 of them mean, so you can actually find out what your own love language is and your partner's as well. So this is one of the books right here, highly recommended, like I said. Now here's a book that I saw a YouTuber recommend like 6-7 months ago. I was watching her channel. I have not yet read this because when she read the book, her recommendations while reading the book was she took down all social media. She didn't hang out or talk to a lot of people. She stayed focused and did what was recommended in this book. So that's why I have yet to read that, because I've yet to be able to do all those things yet. But it's Think and Grow Rich. And this is by Napoleon Hill. This book has over 15 million copies sold worldwide. So I believe that this is a really good book. It says the best-selling success of book of all time. The best-selling success book of all time. So this right here will be on my radar to read next when I can have all my focus. This is the book right here. Another book, and this book was given to me. My mom actually gave this to me probably like 2 years ago. And I think this is a really good read right here. You won't be disappointed. This is by Tyrese Gibson, and it retails for $16. It might be cheaper now because it's been out for quite some time. But it's How to Get Out of Your Own Way by Tyrese. This book right here will tell you a lot. He goes over a lot of scenarios and stories and situations in his own personal life that were blocking him from living up to his full potential, from blocking him from receiving his full blessings, because he had a lot of distractions. And a lot of the distractions were mentally, internal distractions, and a lot of us suffer from that. A lot of us hold our own selves back, and we don't even know it. So this book right here is, it was actually on the New York Best Time Seller list also. And it's a good read. Like, when I first started reading it, I actually couldn't put it down because there's a lot of good information in this book that will help you become mentally strong, that will help you do certain steps in your life to better yourself and get out of your own way, actually. So this was a really good read also. Remember, it's by Tyrese Gibson, How to Get Out of Your Own Way. Another book I have that was actually given to me or loaned to me from my mother. Doesn't she love to give me self-help books? Oh, what is up with that, Mom? But this one is called Jump by Steve Harvey. And I've read his other books, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. I read that in less than a week. I couldn't put that down. That was several years ago, though. But he's known for being very blunt, so to speak. So his books are always really good reads, and you gain a lot of knowledge from reading his books. This book I didn't finish completely. I'm not going to lie. I just got to be honest. because I love to read, but I also forget to read because I have so much going on in my life. I'm a mother of 4. I'm a wife. I get distracted. I was working full time, you know, household chores, yada yada, you name it. So that's the reason why I didn't finish this book, but I'm gonna go back to this book, and this is by Steve Harvey. Like I said, this was also on New York Times best-selling list. Also, it's called Jump. Take the leap of faith to achieve your life of abundance. It retails at $18 now at Walmart. It could be cheaper because, like I said, my mom, she loaned me this book sometime last year. And so he's talking in this book, from what I did read about in this book, he's talking a lot about taking a leap of faith and believing in yourself, and also trusting in God that if you jump, even if you don't think for sure it's going to work, if you believe enough in yourself and you have that ambition and that dream strong enough, the willpower to do it anyway, to take the chance anyway, because you never know what will happen if you don't take the chance, right? If you do that anyway, the sky's the limit. You never know what's on the other side, and he's giving people advice on jumping, going off of faith, and just taking that leap, you know. And a lot of us are afraid because we're comfortable and we get in our comfort zones, and that's where we, I guess, we get stuck, because, you know, success and fulfillment in life happens the most when we get out of our comfort zone, which means that we have to take a leap and jump, but it's really hard. So he encourages this a lot in here, and he talks about a lot of different scenarios where he helped people and encouraged people to jump, and it was actually the best thing they could have done. So Steve Harvey, always thumbs up. And then this is not a book that I'm going to talk about next. This is actually a journal. This journal, I was watching a YouTuber, her name, her channel is Defined Guru. And she's based out of Los Angeles, California. Big ups to Cali, my home state. She's the one who I decided to read this book because she was talking about it on her channel. But she also was talking about this journal here. And so this is not actually a book, but this is a journal where you can, there's always, there's a quote for every day in the journal. It's 365 pages, I believe. I was consistent for a while, then I stopped writing it, and then, you know, story of my life. Anyways, but my plan is to get a lot better with a lot of things and be more consistent with a lot of things that I'm passionate about. Writing and reading is something I really like to do, just to nurture my mind and get a stronger perspective on a lot of things. But it says, okay, fine, I'm grateful. And this journal is for you to write every day, because I mean, with life and so much that goes on in our day-to-day lives, the stressors of life, sometimes we forget, like, be grateful for that air, just that, the fresh air we breathe, the fact that I can still see and I'm not blind. I wear glasses, but I'm not blind. The fact that I have a roof over my head, the fact that there's food, the fact that my kids are healthy, the fact that my husband can see, he's alive, he's well, the fact that we are still breathing. Sometimes we forget to be grateful for all those things, and it's just the littlest things that are actually the biggest things that mean so much. We get caught up in drama, gossip. We wake up and we do what? Get on social media and look for the latest rumor, the latest problems, issues. And if you wake up and write, and not even just this journal here, because I got this off of Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it because I got it a year ago, but it's not expensive at all. But if you wake up every day and the first thing you do is write down what you're grateful for, that sets the tone for the day. Instead of picking up your phone, responding to negativity, getting on social media, search for positivity, and first start with the gratitude. It goes a long way, and it's major, you know. And then the last book that I wanted to talk about, this is not a self-help book or anything. Don't judge me, because I like to read all kinds of stuff, okay? So this is one of the things I just picked up a year ago also, because I was curious, or nosy, so to speak, but we all know who Caitlyn Jenner is, I'm sure. So I got her book, and I read it halfway through because it's pretty. I got to what? Page 253. It's a really long book. It's over 300 pages, very lengthy book. But it's a lot of her perspective and of her life throughout her life, because she's, what, in her 60s now, throughout the struggles of, you know, feeling like she was in the wrong body, feeling like she was supposed to be a woman her whole life, and living a lie in her marriages, and just living a lie throughout her life. So it was her becoming herself and becoming free. And there's a lot going on in this book with her talking about that, and her whole perspective of her marriage with Kris Jenner, and her past marriages and whatnot, and her past struggles and secrets. So a lot of that is, and just if any of you are curious or wanted to know what this book was about, or if you're like me, you like the Kardashians and you just wanted to know, because it's not a self-help book, you know, which is what most of my books are, but it's just one of those things, you know, just for entertainment and when I'm bored and everything. So that's the list of my books that I either read, didn't finish reading, or would like to read. I have a lot of books, actually. And actually I have one more, because this book I just found is a daily devotional. One of my friends gave this to me. I don't think it's something you buy out of the store. I think it was actually given to her through one of her tough times, and she passed it along to me. There's 365 pages in here, I believe, because there's a page a day that you read that's supposed to be a daily devotional for that day. So, but if you're looking for any inspirational books, this might be somewhere you can find somewhere. I don't know. Like I said, excuse me, this was gifted to me by a friend. So this is also something good. Good to have one of these, even if it's not this particular one. And so that's it for all the books that I'm into right now, or that I want to get back into, so to speak. That's all I have for y'all tonight. I wanted to get a video up for my channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Be nice now, because I'm trying to get used to this, and trying to get used to doing this by myself sometimes. Don't have my husband here. Playing background here in my robe. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I made all these baby kids go to bed. But I love the kids, but they still babies. I had to make them go to sleep so I could record this video, get something out for y'all. I just wanted to introduce y'all to my channel, Tika Smith. Follow me on all social media, Facebook, Tika Smith, Facebook.com. And, well, y'all know how to get on Facebook. And on Instagram, mommy_wifelife. Send me requests. Send me DMs on books. I mean, books. Really? Really, Tika? Not books, but send me DM suggestions on videos you want to see. Videos you want to see with me by myself, with my kids, with my husband, pranks, whatever. Whatever. Mukbangs. Whatever y'all want to see, I'm up for it. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget. And I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.